Alright guys, what's going on? Got another console review for you. Today I'm going to be reviewing one of the smallest systems I have, the PlayStation 2. This is obviously the slim variation. As you can see, Sony brought out this console in 2001. The slimmed down version they brought out in 2004. But it was the successor to PlayStation 1, which was a big hit in the 90s. And if no one's ever seen like the original Fat Boy system, I actually have a picture of it right there, so you can kind of scale. Pretty much everyone's seen one of those, so that's not a big concern of mine. So look at the console. It's only got 2 controller ports and it's got 2 memory card slots. It's also got 2 USBs. This particular model has a top loading drive like so. Then on the back we have Ethernet, because the slimline version came with that built in. What's that? Digital optical, that's for sound, high quality sound output. Standard AV picture cable, and the adapter for the the AC input. Because the reason this thing's so small is because the power supply is external, and the normal power plug right there plugs in, feeds into the power brick, and that's how you get it into this tiny little cable right there. Now for memory storage, like save games and stuff, system used memory cards. We're all familiar with those. This whole 8 megabytes, they're just for game saves though, so they can hold quite a few game saves. That particular memory card I just used for Gran Turismo, because that game can hog up a lot of memory. Just like the PS1 also used them. This is a special PS1 memory card I have. It's actually 2-in-1. You push a little button and it switches over to the second side. Let's see here. The PS2's the #1 selling console of all time, and it'll probably stay like that for a long time. I think with what is it, around 150 million sold worldwide or something like that. So it was very successful, going up against the Dreamcast, Sega Dreamcast, Microsoft Xbox, and Nintendo GameCube. It was the winner of last generation sales-wise, and still being sold today. And the slim version that's sold today doesn't even have this power adapter. I don't even think it has any fans in it, because it just doesn't give off enough heat. Let's go to the controller. It's just like the DualShock controller of the PS1. A lot of people are very used to this controller. You got your 4 trigger buttons: start, select, analog, the 2 analog sticks, X, circle, triangle, square, and D-pad. I don't think these controllers are very sturdy. I remember you would knock it around a lot and it would start to rattle and stuff, and I had a lot of them fall apart on me. This one, the bottom triggers don't work right now, so I'm forced to use this aftermarket GameStop pad, which I don't like either, because I've dropped it and I gotta push the cartridges as the L&R buttons. It is light modded, which I don't really find a huge deal, but it does look kind of cool. So you gotta plug in this. There you go. So that controller lights up and everything. See, now I have the system on. It's not too loud. It does kick up a little bit after you're playing for a while. This game's got a huge library of games. I actually only have a small fraction of my collection out. Let's see, we got Test Drive, The Sopranos, Grand Theft Auto 3, Gran Turismo 4, Hot Wheels Velocity X, Monster Rancher 3, Star Wars Battlefront 2, Gran Turismo 3, Twisted Metal Black, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2, Ace Combat 4, Flat Out 2, Resident Evil Outbreak, Jak 3, Guitar Hero 2, Peter Jackson's King Kong, Need for Speed Underground, Metal Slug Anthology, Tomb Raider Anniversary. You guys get the picture. It's a lot of games I have for this. Need for Speed Underground 2, NASCAR Dirt to Daytona, 18-wheeler, Guitar Hero 3, the original Jak and Daxter. So yeah, it's a pretty healthy stack there. Okay, so I guess now I plug in a game here. Alright, so yeah, I had to pause the video for a second while I decided on a game since I had so many. I decided on Twisted Metal Black, so we will put that in the system and show that off a bit. So yeah. Alright, got everything ready to go. Just like I said in my other console review, I do apologize for the screen quality. Let's kill the lights. Actually, my lighting up controller is kind of illuminating the whole room. There, it looks kind of cool, but anyway. So yeah, Twisted Metal. This is actually the only game in this series thus far that's gotten an M rating, mainly because it was so graphic, mainly like the story modes, cutscenes and whatnot, and they were actually so bad that in the PAL edition, they were taken out. You know, for those of you who don't know, PAL or PAL is the European release. So what do we got? As you see, this the whole atmosphere and everything in this game is very creepy and dark. And the graphics aren't too bad, you know, because this was a very early on title for the PS2. So, yeah, it's quite impressive. And as you can zoom into the drivers, most of them are like this guy got his eyes and his tongue kind of taken out. So, it's all kinds of crazy characters. And there's unlockable characters as well. And there's the main dude, Sweet Tooth. He's on the cover of most of the games and whatnot. So I'm just gonna pick a car and take a road kill. And pick a map here. It's pretty decent in size. I don't want to do snowy roads because that's a lot of white, and the camera really doesn't like white on the TV, and that'll make it do a lot of flicker. So let's pick some enemies. Have it load up. This game is still one of my favorites, and it was really well done, I think. And obviously, the idea of this game is to basically blow the crap up out of the other cars with missiles and machine guns. I really should show off this too. You can actually blow up this Ferris wheel. There we go. And that'll actually roll all the way through the town and smash through buildings and stuff, and then eventually it'll crash into the ocean. There's a lot of cool stuff in this game. It's got really cool boss battles and stuff. It was sold pretty well on the PlayStation. This was an exclusive title. Another thing I really like about this game is actually the way the music is presented. I don't know if you'll notice in this game when the action cools down, so does the sound of the music. Like right now, this guy's shooting after me and stuff, and the music's blaring. But if I kind of get away from the action, the music will like calm down and kind of just be kind of an eerie silence. see there now aren't any enemies nearby, and it's just mellow. I always thought that was really cool. This is a pretty big area. You know, perhaps just a shopping mall. Doesn't really have much in it. But, I'm probably starting to run out of time here. I actually have no idea how the timer's doing right now. Nothing to judge that by, so I'm probably just gonna end it right here. So this is Sun 2. I appreciate you guys watching this. So if you want more console reviews, game reviews, and whatnot, you can subscribe unless you already have. And if you already have, I appreciate that very much. And stay tuned for more. So this is Sun 2 signing off, guys. So see you later.